So yesterday I came out and I used a spade and digged up these partially, hoping that because I left them overnight I'll be able to get less soil on the roots when I pull them out today. And these are white daisies, and I decided I'm just going to compost these because I have a lot of white daisies in other places. And I'm going to prep the soil, and then I'm going to put in some more lemon drop coneflowers, which I have here. And I also have a purple plant as well that I'm going to put in there too. It is August 23rd, maybe today, 24th, and it's going to be top temperatures of 35. So I'm going to plant them out, and hopefully I'm going to make them survive until autumn. So as you can see, my soil is quite clay-like, and this is without any rain for over a week, and the roots of plants that do establish dig deep and do really well. So actually digging plants up can be quite a challenge, but the soil is reasonably okay, but I'm going to add some extra leaves and manure into here while I get the chance, and I'm going to put in my new plants. I'll just show you the bed again. So this is the bed where I'm going to put in the new plants, and this is the area here. I have a Russian sage behind it that's been cut back recently, and some plants here. And I'm going to add some chicken manure, and some from the chicken manure I'm going to add some composted leaf mulch as well. So that's the leaf, composted leaf on top, and then I'm just going to add some really cheap soil, the cheapest soil at the garden centre, and mix it in. Actually, all the plants that I'm going to put in are happying clay soil, so they should be fine, but it is very hot in Japan, and also I like to ameliorate the soil as much as I can every time I put in new plants. When we originally made this bed 3.5 years ago, I think, about now, we had a completely blank canvas, so I put in a lot of chicken manure and a lot of extra soil and a lot of composted leaves and wood, and mixed it all up. And the soil is definitely a lot better than the soil that I have in my new bed that I'll show you later. Okay, so that's the soil in the area, and now to mix it all in. So that's the mixture all added in and dug up deep. The soil is very thick clay underneath here, and I dug it as deep as I could with this little scope. Hopefully it'll be enough. All these plants, as I said before, do like this type of soil, so hopefully I've just made their life a bit easier in this very hot weather in the summer. These are the 3 plants I'm going to put in today. So here we have the lemon drop coneflowers, and there's no flowers on this one at all, so I'll just take off the dead leaves, and that can go in as it is. And another one, this one has a couple of flowers. I'll take these 2 flowers off, and just to give it a fighting chance, and put these ones in. Now I really like these ones. They spread quite easily. They're quite low growing. They only grow to, I think it's about 50-80 centimeters. It doesn't say, but 50 to 80 centimeters. No, 40 to 70 centimeters. And they flower profusely and they're very cute. And then I thought I would try agastache. And this one is Golden Jubilee. The leaves are like a much lighter green. It just looked very pretty. Agastache is supposed to be good for clay soil. And I have a Pugster Buddleia with the other two over there. And as you can see, or not probably very well, but as you can see, the leaves underneath are a bit yellow. I'm not sure if that's because of all the rain we've had or the drought we have had. The summers in Japan are extremely harsh. We're either in full-on hot summer or we have rainstorms and flooding if we're unlucky. This year my town had some of the worst rain it's ever had. We had 45 centimeters over 4 hours, which is a crazy amount of rain. So that is why my soil is still quite wet, even though that was over a week ago. Okay, so these are going to go in now. This one too, I will probably cut off the flower and cut down to where you have buds coming, just to give it an extra chance. And let's keep our fingers crossed that these survive the next 6 weeks of summer. So here they are. The Russian sage behind gets quite big and floppy. So I've brought forward the agastache a bit more forward. It will hopefully get quite big, but it will need the full sun, so I brought it forward a bit. The coneflowers I know spread, so I've given them a lot of room, I hope, to spread. And we'll see how this goes. I have various, this one is purple sage here, and then we have a dahlia that's coming up because it doesn't flower very well. And we have this one, which is purple. And this one, if it survives the summer, has yellow and more purple. So I'm hoping the yellow will look good here. But I find planting in the autumn is the best time to do my planting in Japan. Spring is not a good season for uprooting plants for me because our spring is quite short and then the summer comes very quickly. So I like to get most of my planting done late summer and autumn. I'll be moving around quite a few plants, but I think this has quite a good space between this one and the other one, so that will look good. And if you have a look here, there are 3 of the coneflowers. 1, 2, 3. So this one I have 1 more coneflower, so I'm probably going to dig this one up and make another set with 2 more further up the bed, where I'm pulling out some plants that just don't do very well in this position here. They're in the soil. Next is to give them a good water, and then I'm going to mulch them a bit with the leaf mulch again over the top, just to hopefully help them withstand the heat. They're quite close together, but I'm thinking they'll be okay for the next couple of years at least, and then I can always divide after that. So, and there we are. That took over about 30 minutes. It's now 10 to 7 in the morning, and I think that's as much planting as I can do before it gets too hot for the plants and for myself. I'll keep you updated over the next few days, and hopefully they'll establish themselves.